and Judy Jan. Please welcome the Salutatorian of the class of 2018, Ramya Muthakrishnan.
Thank you, Sarah. It is my pleasure to welcome our students, families, and staff this evening to the commencement of the Henderson class of 2018. This day has been long awaited, and I'm glad to say that since we're all sitting here today, we deserve to feel a sense of accomplishment. We're graduating high school. We made it. 2014 was the year we started our freshman year of high school. That very first day is still fresh in our minds. We longed for the good old days of middle school, not knowing that the lip-dub video to Best Day of Our Lives or the 8th grade dance promposals in the cafeteria were actually cringeworthy and not the peak of our public school lives. At the beginning of our journey at Henderson, there was that nervous rush we felt when our buses first pulled up to the entrance, the confusion of getting lost every time the bell rang, the fear and jealousy we felt when we saw the upperclassmen walk around like they owned the school. Then came our first pep rally. We felt the awkwardness of standing on the bleachers and not knowing what to do, the hopelessness of being freshmen during homecoming week. Needless to say, we did not rock the house. We did not rock it all the way down. But soon enough, sophomore year rolled by. The pep rally that year was the first time our class came together. We won tug of war, and we were full of school spirit, cheering loudly for the sophomores like we were the senior class. We went around telling people that sophomores would have won the spirit stick if it wasn't rigged. Ever since then, we've always been a united class. We've taken pride in each other's accomplishments and faithfully shown up at Henderson's athletic and other extracurricular events to show our support. Junior year was a stressful year for most of us. We struggled with classes, SATs, and the college search, but in a way, the stress brought us together. We found ourselves working with people we never thought we'd talk to in order to complete assignments and study for tests, making friends in the process. Our class also found new inside jokes. At our junior prom, the DJ played Danza Kuduro, which we'll all remember for years to come as the iconic song of Henderson High School. And then at last, what we'd all been waiting for finally arrived, our senior year of high school. Throughout senior year, our class became closer than ever. After 3 years of claiming to have won the spirit stick, we finally got our stick. And yes, we were forced to stand in 20-degree weather for 3 hours during the impromptu evacuation in January. But at after prom, we got to share the unique memory of watching a hypnotized Sam Chapis floss at different speeds to different songs. Suddenly, as seniors, we also became the role models that everyone else at Henderson looked up to. We led sports teams and clubs in accomplishing what they did this year. Our seniors led the girls' basketball team through an unprecedented series of victories. Some of us organized a memorial to victims of gun violence, taking the lead in raising the school's political awareness. Lucy Merrill and Alicia Stratman organized a petition and presented it to our legislators to combat gun violence in schools. This was the exceptional drive for excellence in service in the class of 2018, and the classes below us will learn from the examples we have set. There's a lot to miss about high school. We'll miss the little things, like the delicious cafeteria cookies, the competition of signing up for a spot in the library, saying good morning to Miss D every day, and the English teacher's general neglect for punctual grading. But what we'll miss the most are each other, of course, and our teachers. Our teachers have been more than just instructors to us. They've been our counselors, giving us advice on choosing a college or a career path. They've been our biggest supporters, rooting for us at our soccer games and academic team competitions, and writing recommendation letters about the wonderful people we've become. And most importantly, they've been our friends, making jokes with us and talking to us about the little things in our lives. So on behalf of the class of 2018, I'd like to thank all of the teachers for their invaluable contribution to our academic and personal growth these past 4 years. It seems like we've braved the last 4 years just to come to this very moment, the moment when we'll finally say goodbye to Henderson High School for good and enter the next chapter of our lives. But what many of us don't realize is that the time we've spent at Henderson has been the 4 years of our lives that we've grown the most as people, from prepubescent middle schoolers into the 292 powerful young adults we are today. We have learned to reap the benefits of hard work, to have fun while at it, and to be supportive of each other in our endeavors. In the future, the lessons we learned at Henderson from our teachers and peers will come in handy when we, the class of 2018, change the world. Thank you.